And following North Korea's latest provocation, the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations has criticized the North Korean regime's leader, and the international community has been quick to respond. Lee Ji-won has more.
The United States sees North Korea's missile launch on Sunday as deliberately sending a message and sees the regime's leader Kim Jong-un as being in a state of paranoia. That's according to the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, who spoke to ABC News on Sunday.
Well, I think you first have to get into Kim Jong-un's head, which is he's in a state of paranoia. He's incredibly concerned about anything and everything around him. I think this was a message to South Korea after the election.
The ambassador added that the U.S. will continue to tighten the screws on Pyongyang in the form of sanctions or other possible means. She also warned North Korea that provocations like these are not the way to get a meeting with U.S. President Donald Trump, and that Kim won't get to sit down with Trump until he meets Washington's conditions, alluding to President Trump's comment earlier this month that he'd be honored to meet with Kim under the right circumstances. Pyongyang's latest missile launch was also met with resounding international condemnation, even from its closest allies. Russian President Vladimir Putin, who was visiting Beijing on Sunday, met with Chinese leader Xi Jinping to discuss the situation on the Korean peninsula in detail. A spokesman for the Kremlin said the two voiced concern over the escalating tensions following Pyongyang's provocation. Japan also responded swiftly, with Prime Minister Shinzo Abe calling the launch unacceptable and reiterating that the North's repeated provocations are a grave threat to the country and a clear violation of UN Security Council resolutions. The European Union also released a statement condemning Pyongyang's missile test as a threat to international peace and security, calling for North Korea to immediately stop its missile launches and abandon its weapons of mass destruction. The UN Security Council, meanwhile, is due to hold an emergency meeting on the missile launch on Tuesday at the request of the U.S. and Japan. Lee Ji-won, Arirang News.